trimtabs.com/blog. You need to go there every day. You need to check out what Charles is saying. I believe one of the best investment analysts out there, and I'm privileged once again to have Charles on the phone. Charles, welcome.
Well, thanks for the kind words, and thanks for having me.
Charles, I want to ask you a question. I know the job numbers come out tomorrow. Now, I told my listeners earlier that I have some inside information on the job numbers that are going to come out tomorrow, and you could probably guess where I got the inside information. It's not really inside information, but you believe, which I agree with, and I agree because I know what you probably did to come up with a number. You were saying that the number is likely to be about 187,000 jobs in March. And so assuming that the BLS says tomorrow 200,000, that makes an average by the BLS standards of 245,000 for the last 3 months. You're saying the average is more like 172,000. Now, I happen to know that in recent conversations with you and such, that you went to the government years ago and talked about the idea of, listen, it's a new world. We actually have real-time data on this stuff. So my guess is that you went to the real-time data, the accurate numbers, to get that.
Well, we track income tax collections, which are reported every day. Unfortunately, the government refuses to break out the key parts of it. They just report the actual, the conversations I've had and others with the Treasury. It's actually the IRS that collects all that. Is that if you could just sum out how many people were working, pre-tax, after-tax wages and salaries, by geography, by sector of the economy, that the GIC, the sector, we'd have incredible real-time data on what's going on. And then on the spending side, the government does surveys and talks to retailers, and I think they forgot there's this outfit called Visa, MasterCard, that capture like 98% of all transactions, so we could know real-time. Imagine knowing real-time spending, real-time incomes. Instead, we have a government where the employees want to maintain their old way, the snail mail-based way of doing things, and really hurting everybody else.
Yeah. So regardless of what the numbers say tomorrow, I'm believing in your numbers. I think that they're going to be they're much more accurate. We don't know what the number's going to be.
Well,
but
last year, for example, in the first quarter, we were saying that the economy was growing stronger in terms of jobs and wages than the Bureau of Labor Statistics and the Bureau of Economic Analysis. And then 2 months ago, they revised the BLS and BEA revised their year-ago first quarter numbers to pretty much close to ours.
Yeah, isn't that amazing?
And now they're running hotter because they're past-based. So the economy did pick up in the first part of last year, part of the QE2 effect. And then after the QE2 effect wore off, the economy slowed. But since the BEA and BLS use past